Barron Trump is extremely wealthy, from his ultra-expensive watches to his million-dollar supercars. These are the most expensive things that Barron Trump owns. There are only 2 videos of him speaking, but in the most famous one, we see him showing off his lunchbox. This video was filmed in 2010. At the time, Barron was only 5 years old, but how much did that bag cost? That little Louis Vuitton mini bag is worth about $10,000. For a while, it was even called the President. But did Barron really predict the future by having a bag called the President? Or was it just a strange coincidence? Or maybe Barron is actually a real time traveler. Barron is now about 18 years old and studies at New York University. However, he doesn't live in the university dorms. Instead, he lives in Trump Tower. Barron has an entire floor all to himself there. Like the rest of the penthouse, everything is covered in gold. Barron's floor is so big that it's practically his own private home, while his classmates live in much simpler spaces. Barron's floor includes a bedroom, a kitchen, a living room, and even a room just for his personal servant. Barron has had this floor since he was a child, and it was designed by his mother, Melania Trump. But if you think he used to bring those girls here, you're mistaken. Stay with me until the end of the video as we uncover the hidden secrets of Barron Trump. But before that, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Barron was born into a billionaire family that has many billionaire friends. That's why it's no surprise that he received such unusual gifts at his baby shower. Among them was a golden baby carriage worth approximately $220,000 gifted to him by Ellen DeGeneres. Barron practically moves around in a mobile palace resembling Versailles. Of course, he doesn't use it anymore, but he still owns it and could make a good profit if he decided to sell it. Not that he actually needs the money, of course. Just like his father, Barron owns some extremely expensive watches, including a gold Rolex Day-Date, while most kids start out with a Spider-Man or Casio watch. Barron's first watch was one that most people can only dream of owning. Interestingly, that's not even Barron's most expensive watch. In 2019, the president of Mongolia visited Trump at the White House and brought a special gift for Barron, something every 13-year-old boy would love: a Mongolian horse. It's not exactly clear what Barron did with the horse, but its price was probably between $5,000 and $20,000. Maybe Barron can ride it to college. One of the most expensive things Barron Trump owns is a trust fund, assets that he would receive after turning 18. He received it in 2023. Trump and Melania entered into negotiations, and Melania had a specific goal: to secure a large trust fund for her son. And that's exactly what happened. According to this trust, Barron is now one of the owners of the Mar-a-Lago estate in Palm Beach, Florida. A massive mansion valued at $350 million, or $739 million. If you ask Trump himself, Barron also owns a share of a 30-hectare property in Bedford, New Jersey, which is valued at $19 million. This trust also includes companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Alphabet, Apple, Meta, Nvidia, Tesla, JP Morgan, United Health, Home Depot, and Visa, which ensures that Barron will always remain wealthy. Most importantly, Barron owns a share of the Trump Organization, a company that has been divided among Trump's 5 children and is valued at around $1.7 billion. In short, Barron doesn't need to work at McDonald's to pay for his college expenses. One of Barron's expensive habits is his skincare routine. If you've noticed, he is in luxury in Mexico. According to Melania, Barron uses a caviar-infused moisturizer and applies it from head to toe. Barron might be the real-life version of Patrick Bateman. Some people say even his voice sounds like him. Whether he also uses his father's orange skincare routine is still unknown. Since President Trump is not allowed to drive himself and only travels with the Beast and the Secret Service, Barron has access to the family cars. Sometimes he drives Trump's Rolls-Royce Phantom, a car worth $300,000. Its interior is made from the finest leather in the world, and even the volume knob is crafted from a 100-year-old meteorite. Barron has to be very careful when parking it in New York. Barron usually wears casual clothes, but his suits are a different story. Like his father, he wears Brioni suits that are hand-stitched in Italy. The off-the-rack models cost $10,000, and the custom-made ones range from $20,000 to $30,000. Now that Barron is older and visiting the White House again, he has to wear suits more often. Of course, for him, buying a $30,000 suit is like buying a $10 t-shirt from Walmart for everyone else. Another car that Barron can drive is the family Tesla Roadster. Trump bought this car in 2012. long before his friendship with Elon Musk. Although his father's new friend could probably gift him another one. Speaking of cars, it's said that Barron drives a Ferrari SF90 Stradale. This car is a hybrid, but don't be fooled. It costs $1 million and has 986 horsepower. But Barron's best car is probably the Lamborghini Huracan. At nearly 2 meters tall, Barron barely fits inside, but when he does, he drives it very fast. This car has 600 horsepower and costs $350,000. If all of this has made you feel poor, you should know that the watch on Barron's wrist makes things even worse. His most expensive watch is an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, priced at $95,000. He's basically wearing a car or a small apartment on his wrist. Barron wears $90 shoes, but his watches reveal his true billionaire status. When supercars aren't enough, it's time for the Trump fleet of helicopters. Barron owns a share of 3 of Trump's helicopters. They're all custom-made Sikorsky S-76 models. Since Trump uses Marine One as president, Barron gets to use the private helicopters. Barron doesn't just travel by land and air. He's present at sea as well. He owns a share of a $30 million yacht that features 4 terraces, custom interior design, and even 4 elevators. This yacht has a private bedroom for Barron, a bathroom, sauna, swimming pool, bar, and bulletproof windows. But the most expensive thing Barron Trump owns a share of is Trump Force One, a private Boeing 757 jet with gold-accented design, gold seat belts, a luxurious bathroom, and a gourmet kitchen. This plane is 3 times the size of a regular private jet and can carry 45 people. First-class flying looks like trash in comparison. With all this, Barron Trump truly lives the life of a billionaire. Maybe he's the real-life Richie Rich. Now you tell me, which one of Barron's possessions do you think is the best? Write it in the comments.